Mindfulness Tactics for a Better Life. Introduction. Most people these days are working longer hours than they ever did before. It is a real struggle for them to find the time to spend with their families and friends and to do the things that they want to do in their personal life. Mindfulness is the answer to achieve the perfect balance between work and home. In this special report, we will show you how you can use mindfulness to strike the ideal work and home life balance. By following the advice and tips in this report, you will change your life for the better. Is your home life suffering because of your work? A lot of people find themselves in this position nowadays. They need to work long hours in order to provide themselves and their family with the lifestyle that they want. But this means less time at home, which can be a real problem. In the USA, people are spending 47 hours a week at work on average. Some people spend a lot more time at work than this. A lot of people are connected to their work 24 hours a day with their smartphones and computers and feel like they are never away from the job. They are expected to respond to calls, emails, and text messages no matter what time of day or night it is, including weekends. So, if you find yourself in a similar situation, what can you do to bring the balance back into your personal life without affecting your working life? The answer is practicing mindfulness. A lot of the top companies such as Apple and Google are now offering their employees courses on mindfulness. If your employer does not offer you any mindfulness training at the moment, then do not despair, as we have you covered in this report. What is mindfulness and how will it help you? Mindfulness is all about living in the present moment. It will help you to take control of yourself, which means your mind and your body, in respect to what is going on around you at this precise moment. When you practice mindfulness, you will become more aware of your thoughts, your experiences, and your feelings. It will ground you in the present moment so that you will become acutely aware of your surroundings and what is going on around you. Your work is an important aspect of your life, and to be successful, you need to throw yourself into it. Quite often, people tend to over-immerse in their work, forgetting that there are other important areas of their life. Creating the right balance between your work and home life is essential. When you have the right balance between work and your personal life, it will benefit your family, your overall health and well-being, and your personal safety as well. A lot of employers realize the power of mindfulness and are taking action to make their employees more aware of it. Employers know that mindfulness is very important for personal development. Studies have shown that this is the case. A lot of the CEOs of top companies use mindfulness, as do successful athletes, teachers, musicians, and so on. A recent study showed that mindfulness provides better focus, an increase in memory, and enhances relationships in the workplace. Mindfulness also helps people in their personal lives as well. When you practice mindfulness, you will be able to handle the pressure more easily. You will learn to slow down, prioritize things better, and make better decisions. Why you need a balanced work and home life. You have probably heard the old adage about bringing your work home with you. It is certainly true that pressures from your work life can have a negative impact on your home life. When you achieve the right balance, you will be able to manage your work and home lives separately. If you do not have a good balance, then there is a danger that you will bring your work home. Maybe you are already doing this. This can cause all sorts of problems with your family and friends, so it is essential that you achieve a good balance. You will benefit greatly when you have more control over all aspects of your life. When you leave work, then you mustn't bring the stress from there into your home life. You want to spend time with your family and friends and focus on them now. A good balance will help you achieve this. The same goes for any stress that you are experiencing at home. It is not a good idea to bring your domestic problems to your place of work. This can affect your productivity, so having the right balance is important for this too. Stress is harmful to your health. A lot of people suffer from stress at work, and when you achieve the right balance, you will reduce stress and be healthier. You will be able to spend the time you need exercising, relaxing, and doing all of the other things that are good for your health. So let's take a look at how you can use mindfulness to achieve the perfect balance between your work and personal life. 1. Mindfulness meditation. A lot of people will tune out when they hear the word meditation. They have visions of sitting in a room cross-legged for hours chanting mantras. It does not have to be like this. Mindfulness meditation is not a difficult thing to do. With a little practice, you can master it and call upon it whenever you need to. To use mindfulness meditation in your life, you need to embrace these 3 simple steps. 1. The first step is that you must accept your feelings and thoughts as they come up. 2, the second step is to be aware of any changes that you experience in your emotions, senses, and feelings. 3, the third step is that you need to keep practicing mindfulness meditation. You do not need to spend hours practicing mindfulness meditation to achieve the results that you want. Your sessions can be as long or short as you want. We appreciate that it can be difficult to take time out during your workday to practice mindfulness meditation. If this is the case for you, then you can use deep breathing exercises instead. There's nothing difficult about practicing mindfulness meditation. Here's an easy start guide for you. Sit down and cross your legs while keeping your back straight. Focus on your breathing and be aware of the breath going in your nostrils and out again. Be aware of the sights, sounds, and the sensations around you, and also any thoughts that arise while meditating. Accept every thought or sensation you experience without judging them. If you find that your mind starts to wander, then just refocus on your breathing. Anyone can practice mindfulness meditation. If you find it a little difficult at first, just keep going. In a short time, it will become easy for you and you will love the benefits that it provides. 2. Switch to mindful breathing. We all breathe instinctively, but we don't tend to breathe in a way that helps to reduce anxiety and relieve pain. To do this, you need to adapt a controlled breathing strategy, and this is a lot easier to do than it may sound. We strongly recommend that you learn this, as it will nourish both your mind and your body. It is almost impossible to avoid stress these days. When you encounter stress, you can focus on your breathing to reduce it and return to the present moment. There's plenty of evidence to suggest that mindful breathing can improve your immune system, lower your blood pressure, and fight off depression. Mindful breathing is a good substitute for those people that can't meditate or find it difficult to do at times. A great thing about mindful breathing is that you can do it when you are going about your daily business. You don't have to stop to practice mindful breathing. To practice mindful breathing, just follow these 5 simple steps. 1. Sit in a comfortable position and leave your arms at your sides. Notice any areas of your body that are tense, such as your shoulders, clenched fists, tight jaw, etc. Closing your eyes can help, but this is optional. 2. Become aware of your breath. 3. Establish a rhythm by taking breaths in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. 4. Once you have established a rhythm, start to breathe through your diaphragm. 5. Make sure that you breathe in slowly and exhale slowly. There are a lot of mindfulness breathing techniques that you can explore. Just search online for the method that works best for you. Within a few moments of mindfulness breathing, you will find that you are able to reduce stress and improve your mood. It is very important that you get rid of any stress, as it will prepare your mind for a much more productive day. Mindfulness breathing is a great technique to help you find the right work and life balance. 3. Get prioritizing. Something that people find really difficult to do is concentrate on one thought at a time. Think about when you were at work for a minute. You are focusing on a task and then the phone rings, or someone comes to your desk and asks you a question. Your boss comes out and asks you to drop everything and do something very important. None of these situations will help you to focus on one thing at a time. What you need to do is to get into the habit of prioritizing. It is one of the best things that you can do to establish your perfect work and home life balance. Be aware, though, that prioritizing is not an easy thing to do, and you might find it challenging at first. But when you are able to master the art of prioritizing, you will find that your mind will wander a lot less and you will be a lot more productive. When you can prioritize well, you will reduce stress. Follow these steps to get into the prioritizing habit. 1. Create a list of your tasks. 2. Start a log and make daily entries of the things that waste your time. 3. After identifying these time-wasting activities, take action to avoid them. 4. Utilize the free time that you have well. Use this time to work on your goals and avoid doing pointless things. Prioritizing is useful in your home life as well. Often there are so many things that you want to do in your personal life that you never get around to doing any of them because it just overwhelms you. Simple prioritization will help you do a lot more of the things that you want to do. 4. Get in the present moment. A lot of people spend too much time worrying about things in their past or what the future holds for them. It is important that you do not let the future or events in your past steal the present moment from you. If you spend all of your time focusing on how life could be, then you lose sight of what life actually is for you. With too much future thinking, it's very likely that your productivity will suffer and you will find life a lot less satisfying. Do you dwell in the past too much? Are you always thinking about those mistakes that you made before? Again, this is taking you away from what your life really is now. The past is gone, so let go of it. Never forget that time is the most precious commodity that you have. Your mind is racing all the time, and you waste a lot of this energy on decisions that you don't need to make. A better solution is to take a pause and enjoy the present moment. When you do this, you will not waste as much time as usual worrying about things. The website mindful.org has a 3-letter acronym that they share with their readers to encourage them to practice mindfulness. It is ART. A. Activities that you really enjoy. R. Routines you need to be mindful of doing. T. Triggers you should avoid as they can cause stress. The idea of the ART acronym is to remind you that it is great to be in the present moment. Doing this may be a little difficult for you in the beginning, but with a little practice, it will be very easy for you to do. 5. Learn to block out. This is about those distractions that waste your time every day. Maybe you are spending too much time on the phone or gossiping with some of your colleagues. Too often, workdays can be a lot less productive than they should be because of the distractions that we experience. Distractions can limit your options at home as well. These days, people carry their phones around with them all the time and spend a great deal of time looking at them. Did you know that on average, people tend to spend around 2 hours each day on social media? Think about what you could do with that time. Take a good look at the time that you spend on your phone or your computer. What are you doing? How much time do you spend on social media? There are apps that you can download that will help you to spend less time on your phone. They can limit the amount of time you spend on social media, playing games, and doing online shopping or browsing. 6. Set boundaries. We already discussed that you do not want to take your work home or bring your personal issues into your work life. A great way to minimize this is to set boundaries between your work life and home life. It is not always that easy to establish these boundaries, but it is something that will help you to achieve your balance when you do this. When you are able to focus on your work when you are at work and your home life when you are at home, you will have greater peace of mind and be a lot happier. Set up some new routines for the start and end times for work, which will create a smooth transition into your home life. After applying these new routines for a while, they will become a habit on autopilot. When you have worked out which boundaries are working well for you, be sure to share these with everyone. Then, make sure that you stick to your new boundaries. Avoid the temptation to send emails when you are on vacation or out of office hours, for example. 7. Morning and evening routines. In the last section, you saw the value of routines for establishing boundaries. Well, we are asking you to take this a step further and establish morning and evening routines that will change your life for the better. When you get up every day, spend a few minutes practicing mindfulness meditation. If you have to get up a bit earlier to do this, then so be it. Having a great morning routine really sets you up well for a great day ahead, so be sure to establish one that empowers you and provides you with the energy that you need. Then, establish an evening routine that will end your day perfectly so that you can get a restful sleep. A mindfulness meditation session is again recommended here. There are a lot of good resources online that discuss the various things that you can do as part of your morning and evening routines that will provide significant benefit to you. 8. Do nothing from time to time. Most people will tell you that they are so busy they do not have a moment to spare. But are they just filling up their lives with stuff that is not really that important so that they can feel busy? If this is you, then we are going to suggest something radical here. Find various chunks of time to do nothing. You can take short breaks each day and practice your mindful breathing and perform some stretches to get your blood flowing. Don't ignore this advice. There have been a number of studies in this area that proved taking regular breaks boosts productivity, creativity, and has health benefits as well. So make doing nothing part of your daily routine. Conclusion. You now know why it is important to find the perfect work and life balance, and you know that the practice of mindfulness is fundamental to help you achieve this. So take action right now and follow the tips and advice in this report and create your perfect work and life balance.